my name is Hillary Roberts, and I blog at adventuresinneverneverland.com. I want to do a library haul today. I haven't done one in a while. I had a library fine I had to pay off, so I finally paid it off. It was like $200. Yeah, no, I'm bad at not taking my books back. So anyway, so I went to the library and I got a whole bunch of new books. I don't know why, but just having books helps my anxiety. Like, like if I get anxious and I go and I book to my library cart thing online, and then I feel all better. And then when I go to the library, like if I'm feeling depressed or something, then I feel better once I'm in the library. So it's like a great antidepressant thing and anti-anxiety med thing. So anyway, so here are my books. So I got this. I don't know. I saw this on the graphic table. And plus, I like to read about, face and stuff. So I'm not sure if it's satire or not. So if you're really religious, better hold off on it, and then I'll let you know if it's satire. If satire doesn't bother me, but I know other people are really sensitive to it. So it's called Binky Brown Meets the Holy Virgin Mary. It sounds like it could be satire, but like I said, I haven't read it, so I don't know. I just saw this on the library table and picked it up. Mary Wept at the Feet of Jesus is a graphic novel about Mary and Jesus. It's also called Prostitution, Religious Obedience in the Bible. It's a graphic novel of Bible stories. I'm really into graphic novels now, so I thought, why not try a Bible story? Again, it was on the library table where they have books, so I just picked it up, So this is not satire. I looked through it and it's not. So it's about Bible stories, but in a graphic novel format. So this will be good. Like if you have a kid or something, and they're like reluctant readers, and you still want to teach them about the Bible, then you can get this book. Everyday Folly. I love me some Joel Osteen. So like I said, I'm really trying to strengthen my faith and everything. So I was reading about it, and I know there's like controversy about him, like it was the real Christian or whatever, and because of his I just money the pastor and stuff. But no, I don't care. I love his books, and every time I read it, I feel better. So, I'm not sure what this is about paradoxes in modern life. Like I said, I was looking at the library and I pick up books at William. If it looks good, if I like the cover or whatever, I'll pick it up. So on the back of the book it says it's about modern life and like the paradoxes and stuff. I don't know really. And it's October. It's a spooky season. So I just had to get, a spooky book, Natural History of Hell. So, so, like I said, I want to be scared during this season, It's not really dark and spooky yet, here in Cleveland. I don't know what's up with the weather. It's been like 67 degrees in like the middle of October. And I'm like, come on, I need them to be cold and dreary so I can enjoy my story. Because for me, I have to be in the right frame of mind to enjoy a scary story. For me, it has to be dark, cold, dreary, spooky. Like if you read like a story in the summertime, it's like, it's not scary, but if it's outside of the mood matches, then it's scary. I heard about this on Book Riot, and it's about, I'm sure you've heard about it before, it's about race in America, and that's about all I know about it, but it's a good book, because what with the police killing and stuff like that, it's good that we educate ourselves as white people and privileged people, and we acknowledge the privilege in order to help in the Department of Race and stuff. I love me some Mary Roach, and this is about, at first I was like, oh my God, she wrote about war. But then I realized it was Mary Roach, so how boring could it be? I mean, she made a book about the math and really fascinating. I mean, I would go up, I would push on everybody, and people like you lost their mind, And but then I was like, humans are boring. But then I was like, it's my fault. It can't be that boring. So I got it. K-Drama don't get fat. It's about a paleo book. I'm following the high-blooded paleo Weight Watchers. Like I follow the Weight Watchers points, but I eat the paleo stuff. I know. I can't make up my mind which one. But my body doesn't do well with bad carbs, so with food and stuff. And plus, it's complicated. But anyway, but I just wanted to read it. Not so much. It has I read it before, but it has recipes in it. And I wanted to get the recipes back out. I didn't want to buy the whole book. I just want to get the recipes out. So that's why I got here, for the recipes. I'm going to learn how to cook. That is my goal. I'm going to learn how to cook so I don't have to depend on fast food. That's what made me fat in the first place, and I need to stop it. So, as y'all probably know, I'm a freelance writer. So, and I thought, well, what you can never know too much about the freelance business, right? So I put it in. I got it online, and then I got the book, and I was like, oh my god, it's so thick. But in order to grow your business, you got to know about your business. So I'll buckle down and read it. So that's a Bohemian. Actually, I think I have an ARC of this. I don't know why I got it. It's like I get ARC, then I forget I have it on my Kindle. I go to the library, ooh, this looks good. Then I look at my Kindle, and I'm like, duh. So anyway, I'm not even sure what it's about. It's it's about like an Irish girl that goes to London to get somebody in the theater scene and stuff like that. So I would love to be somewhere where I can get to the writer scene. I mean, here in Cleveland, there's not much of that around here. The art scene. So I'm thinking about moving, but I'm going to get another implant, so I can't really move for a few years till I get my implants all settled and everything. That's right, I'm getting a second implant. So how exciting is that? You get to see me here rapping on social media about how I'm in pain and all that stuff. But so anyway, back to the point is about the girl who goes to London and gets in the writer scene. I think she gets pregnant. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So, but I find out when I read it. Well, I heard about this on a book blog and people were raving about it. But I was like, I should check it out. Then I got it and I was like, oh wow, that's a long book. So I don't know what I have such a problem when I see thick books. I'm not saying I'll never get through it, but I read fast. It shouldn't really bother me, but it's just like this knee-jerk reaction. Oh my god, that book is so big, you know. But once I get into the story, it doesn't bother me, you know. But I would also prefer to have books this size on my Kindle so I can carry it around. I mean, I can carry this book around too. I mean, don't get me wrong. But the Kindle's lighter, and this weighs about twice as much as the Kindle. So, I'm not really sure what it's about either. Now, you see, I'm not really sure what stuff is about. I mean, I read it on a blog, but I forgot. All the plots get messed up in my head. The back said the mother-son psychodrama with ghosts and politics. Okay. Now I remember what this is about. It's about an Indian who gets adopted by white people and about the blood race and stuff like that. Again, with the race discussion going on in America right now, I thought it might be a great idea to really read about it because as a white person, I'm interested in trying to end the racial problem in this country, you know. And I can't do that if I don't really understand it. I mean, I like to think I understand it, but in reality, I think I carry a lot of baggage like race and extrapolation. You don't even want to know the race relations among people there. But so I'm in the process of unpacking my baggage, so to speak. So I'm learning about that in the process of doing that. It was interesting because in graduate school I had to take a class that help you unpack your baggage. And I was like, I don't have no baggage, And then the class got started, and I realized, oh my God, I have really carried the racial beliefs of this Appalachian awakening my whole life. I mean, do you know how scary that was? Especially during the time I was humanitarian aid in Africa. So I was like, oh. So I know I got racial stuff. So Stephen King, again, it's Halloween, and again, it's bright and sunny outside, so I'll read it, but it's not going to be as good as it was like dark, moody, and spooky, I mean, the ghosts don't come out in the daytime, It has to be the right mood. Do you have to be in the right mood with scary stories to be really scared about it? I mean, there's only a few stories that I can think of scare the daylight out of me, and I really could not sleep. And one was like a true story, the demonology, about this, about a couple who demons back in the hell, I guess. My friend sent me that book. She said it wasn't really scary, but I read it, and I woke up at 3 a.m. for months afterwards thinking that the devil was coming after me. But I read in a book that 3 a.m. is the devil's hour, because it's the opposite of 3 p.m., when Jesus died on the cross. And I was like, oh my God. And I would wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm thinking, this is the night I'm going to hell, And then another book called The Demonologist. It was a fiction book, and that scared the living daylights outside of me, but not as bad as the true story one. The fiction one, I was like, this is a work of fiction, calm down. The true story one, I was like, it was talking about negative miracles and all that stuff, and I read it when Halloween, and sometime I was stupid enough to read the book, and then I watched The Conjuring. No, I was scared for months. I mean, it was like, literally, February the next year before I could sleep through the night again, so... Stephen King has never really scared me. I mean, I love Stephen King, but he's never scared me. But again, it's Halloween, so I'm really interested in fashion these days. So I saw this book at a library, and it talks about the world of fashion photographers. I mean, you see the models and stuff, but you really don't hear about the photographers. They're the ones who make the models look good, because you can't tell me that half of them models look good if they're doing the photos. I know that photographers in Photoshop. I'm not stupid. But anyway, and so I really wanted to know about this, so I got it. I'm not sure how smart I was to get this, but again, it's Halloween, and it was a short book, and I thought, well, if anything, I could read about it during the readathon. So it's The Demon of Brownsville Road. It's supposed to be a true story, and it's about the guy who gets a dream home, but he has no idea that it's possessed by demons. So, I mean, how freaky would that be? I mean, it's a dream home, then you move into it, now this scary shit starts happening. I mean, it's really freaky, right? So, so it was on the Halloween table, and then I picked it up, and I was like, well, it's short, so we'll see how scared I get reading it. Fill up your anthem, because I need a little God that belongs to a little devil. So I read Philip Yancey on the request of my pastor, and I read One Love with His Violence. He used to be the skeptic, and he came to believe in God in the scientific method that he outlined in his book. And I really like how he approaches the matter, because like a lot of people say, oh, I believe in God, no question that, but he asked a hard question. Like, waiting for the invisible God. I mean, you talk to people like my mother, oh God, there, blah, blah, blah. But he's like, we need some proof, something tangible to hold on to. So he really approaches it in a scientific journalist kind of method. I really appreciate that kind of writing. So I got that book. And this is like a Japanese book. I like to read books that are translated into English from other countries, because I really believe that there's a huge market out there, but books in Japan, China, and stuff like that, but it's hard to find them translated into English, So you have a very limited selection if you don't read Japanese and stuff like that. So I really am interested in books in translation. So I try to pick those up as often as I can. This is a young adult book, and it's a boy who's dying, and he goes through this wish list or whatever, and so he wants to live his life to the fullest, so he does all this stuff, blah, 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 and consequences, blah. I'm not really sure about it, but I've heard about it on blogs, so I thought, why not? Another Philip Yancey. You know, what's so amazing about grace? I mean, we think about grace, but we don't really think about it, you know. I can be like, oh, God gave us grace, you know. But when you really start to think about it, you know, you realize the enormity of it, then it's hard to really wrap your head around it. And, again, like I said, I love Philip Yancey. So I saw 3 of his books, I think, on the shelf at the library, so I grabbed them all. And, yes, this is the other book I got, What Good is God? Again, like I said, he asks the hard questions. Like my mom would be like, oh, God is very good. But I'm like, no, I want some proof of that, you know. I'm like, I'm going to touch some supreme dignity then, you know. I want some proof that he's not out to, you know, get me or whatever. So, and, so again, I love Philip Yancey and the way he approaches questions. This is also talked about how he has children in American countries. And again, I used to be humanitarian in Africa. I was in a refugee camp for 4 years, and trust me, it was not a place you'd want to be willingly. I willingly put myself there, but, you know, I had regrets. So, and afterward, it really took my faith in God. I mean, how can God allow something like that to happen? I mean, you see war on TV, but until you really see war in person, you see what the impact it has on individuals, then it's really hard to wrap your head around it. But once we've lived it for 4 years, then, you know, so I was like, oh, God allowed it to be really good and all that then. And again, this is what Philip Yancey talks about. So I'm interested to hear his perspective. There's another book that I think Piggin sent me as an ARC. It was unrequested, but I'm so glad they sent it to me because I am in love with it. You can see I've always started reading it, and it's about this Sherlock Holmes, but Sherlock Holmes turned out to be a woman, you know. And so what I read about it is she got, I don't want to give too much away, but she did something, and she was an outcast of Victorian society, and it really goes into detail, and it's entertaining. I mean, I've read some books about Victorian England, and I've been like, oh my God, it's so freaking boring, you know, I don't want to read this, but this book is so entertaining, and it tells you about Victorian society in an entertaining way, and you know, and I'm really picky about when I read stuff about that, and it's labeled as a historical mystery, and like you said, to get outcast into the upper echelon of Victorian society, and it talks about how people go to these balls, these seasons, you know, and all that stuff, and basically there's a mystery, and it's like kind of Sherlock Holmes on his head, like Sherlock Holmes is a woman, you know. I mean, myself, I never imagined it like that, but like I said, it's a really entertaining read. It comes out on the 18th, so if you want to, I would highly recommend you pick this one up. So that's all for my library haul today. We'll see how much I actually get ready before I have to go back to the library. So hopefully I won't rack up no more $200 fines. I can do book hauls for more often. So thank you for watching.